Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I did some more SEC dumpster diving, and I found a NEOS proposed fund. I just want to make this clear that none of this has been approved yet. But I just wanted to go over earlier in the year I made a video regarding Maxi. This is from Simplify ETF. But recently, some of their funds look like they jacked up the expense ratios. I mean, I think they have some good ideas, but some of them are just like highway robbery. And in this potential fund, I was wondering if NEOS might have an answer to one of them. So I looked at the Maxi, looked at their webpage again. At first, I thought this was a typo because if you look at this, the gross expense ratio is over 10%, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I think the previous high was maybe like 3% or something like that. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Um, I mean, the returns this year was pretty good, but I don't. I've never seen this. I'm like struggling for words here. And then just to add insult to injury, this fund is it's trading over uh, the net asset value. Uh, you know, this is just so bad in so many ways. But I'm wondering if it's just maybe there's a lot of FOMO just for anything related related to Bitcoin. But still, I mean, 11%. This is nuts. So then I looked at the management fees and like to break it down. Like if it was 85 basis points over here, that would be pretty reasonable. But but then like when you look at like this other expenses, like 10%, like it's like what the hell are they spending money on? Like is it like I don't know, like drugs and shady stuff? Um, I don't know. That's just ridiculous. But at least for like over the course of the year, 70% um NAV. All right, so at least there's that. But still, it won't be this good forever. So the fact that they're trying to, you know, r- I don't want to say rob investors, but this is not a good deal. I'm sorry, like 10%. I mean, even if you look at like say like the yield max products or any of the finance products, you get at least like a dividend distribution, which it rivals like the 70%, and like they charge 99 basis points, which you know even I thought that was on the higher side, but still at least I feel like that's a much better value. Um, so anyway, again, this NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF is not final. But I'm a little worried about this one because this document says July 2023, but there hasn't, well, at least I haven't found anything more recent than this. So I'm wondering what the holdup is because there's other Bitcoin futures ETFs that were approved. So I'm wondering if there's like a backlog of like just like the regular Bitcoin spot ETFs. So hopefully this isn't like dead on arrival, uh, because this one is, it's a monthly distributions. We don't know what the expense ratio is, but like I would think it would still be much better than like, over 10% expense ratio. Um, yeah, so like this part is still empty, so hopefully there's a updated prospectus somewhere soon. As I mentioned before, this is a proposed Bitcoin futures ETF plus covered calls and or call spreads in case they want to preserve like some upside gain potential. Generally for futures products, it should be a slightly better like tax treatment, but again, like uh, this is just speculation on my part. It's 40% short-term tax and 60% long-term tax, but again, like it's not going to matter if this fund is um, kind of stuck in the pipeline. So okay, so this is still similar portfolio. Well, this is the same portfolio managers as other NEOS products or Curve Invest products. And I just took a shot at getting a rough estimate of like the performance. Um, so I'm assuming I can get filled on like the mid price over here at the time of this recording. And this futures contract is for 5 Bitcoin. So like you have to multiply this by five to get the $8,600 per I guess like every month that you do this. And there should be monthly uh, sh expiration cycles available. So let's assume we can do something similar every month. So that would bring in over 100K in premium. But don't forget, this is a big contract. So at least for Tasty Trade, uh, this will be like a $59,000 margin if you're approved for this product. I don't think I'm approved because I guess I'm not uh, like a like a whale. But you're also exposing yourself to 250 over 250K risk. So if everything goes right, this could be a potential 40% return product. But again, if you're trying to do this by yourself on a futures contract, you're probably a big boy and a big girl, and you're probably not watching this video anyway. So, just to kind of set expectations, why an ETF would be probably preferable for most people, because not everybody can trade this. This is a big contract. But anyway, and it might get like even worse in the future because this is at at the current price like of Bitcoin, like roughly 45,000. You know, by next year, what if this is like 90,000? Um, no, this is wishful thinking on my part, of course, but this is a big product. So, if NEOS or YieldMax or someone else can come up with a competing product, Simplify isn't, they're not doing their investors uh, like the do, just doing the right thing and like keeping their expense ratio in check. Like, I mean, 10% of your asses is paying these guys. No way, it's not a good deal. So anyway, uh, I think it's still a good time to be alive. Even if Neos doesn't outperform, or even if like the product doesn't even come out, YieldMax has a MSTY product in the pipeline. Made a video about that recently. So, I'm hoping for good things in 2024. So not to worry, there should be a lot of good stuff coming out in 2024, whether it's just like the regular Bitcoin spot ETFs themselves. If we have to do it ourselves, I have no problem showing you guys as well, just like how to. Well, I mean, I think most people know how to like do cash secured puts and cover calls by now. But there's other strategies that I think I could help educate people on. So But anyway, this just kind of like the general risk again. We're not going to have any control over like the option strike selection. Implied volatility could collapse, but probably not for the near term, especially for Bitcoin. Yes, and then of course, like, there could be pullbacks. The yields won't be consistent month to month. Um, and I don't know when we're able to borrow against any of these ETFs. Even like just regular Bitcoin, I don't think there's any good way to borrow against a Bitcoin yet. Um, and then I just want to give a special thank you to like the Airborne Twitter account. Uh, this is really sad because well, it's sad for us, but good for him because I guess this person he found like a uh, some type of business opportunity or maybe just like a new job or something. And this person always seemed like a good, outstanding person. He did a lot of work in the background just to bring us like high yield ETF breakdown and information. So I just kind of, you know, just wanted to wish him the best, and also if you have just happen to be watching, good luck on your new gig or whatever you're doing. And then over here, this person is saying, well, maybe he could maybe take over. Good luck on that to this person. Um, yeah, I mean, so I feel like the high yield community kind of lost like a big like a big asset. But I'm hoping like either myself or maybe other people can kind of chip in small ways because this person did a lot of work behind the scenes. I can attest to this just because like I'm playing around with a lot of spreadsheets just in the background just to prepare for these videos too. And so this person has to do what he has to do to to make it. So anyway, if you guys like this type of content, please consider giving this a like. Please subscribe uh, if you're able to, and if you like this stuff, because again, just going through like the SEC website, it's not the most user friendly. And then like the just like their whole website is it's not like easy to navigate, and you have to kind of go one by one through all these um like filings that might not pertain to like what you're looking for. So yeah, I just want to say once again, I appreciate like all my old and new subscribers. Thank you for watching. I look forward to bringing more of this type of content to you guys. Hope you guys make some good money, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.